So now let's do a little exercise. Let's build out navigation that will allow us to go from the home page to the about page and the contact page. So using what we know here, we can start building this out. I have seen a bunch of different combinations for building out navigations. This is my preferred method. It's not the only solution that's out there. It's a solution. The first thing that I like to do when I'm building out the top bar that you see on a website is I like to use the header container. Inside of this header container, I will typically put in the logo. So we could use, in this case, we could use an H3. Normally I would use something like an image or SVG, which we'll talk about later. And I'm just going to put in the word logo over here. As a sibling to that logo, I'm going to create another container just specifically for the navigation. Inside that navigation, I'm going to create an unordered list. Inside of that list, I'm going to create a list item. And inside of that list item, I'm going to create a link. This first link will be home, and the href for this link will be index.html. From there, I could clone this over 2 more times because I have 2 more pages. And all I need to do over here is just update the href as well as the word inside. The second hyperlink over here will be to the about page. This one will be to contact. And now I just need to make sure the hypertext reference matches the page that I want the user to navigate to. With that, we've created our own component for navigation. We have a header. The header has a logo and a nav bar. The nav bar contains a list. The list contains list items, and each one of those list items is a link. This is what it looks like right now. And again, when we start diving into CSS, we could start styling this up, and this structure will give us a lot of flexibility so that we could do practically whatever we want for this header component. I'm going to clone this over to my about page. I'm going to put it right up here after the body tag. Save that. I'm going to do the same thing to the contact page. Save that down. And now all 3 of my pages have the exact same header at the very top of the website. And with that, this should be working just fine. So I'm going to click on home. I'm going to click on about. I'm going to click on contact, and I'm navigating through all of my pages inside of my website. So from home, I could click on about. From home, I could click on contact. Contact, I could click on home. From contact, I could click on about. From about, I could click on home. And from about, I could click on contact. So my website is now fully interlinked. I could go from any page to any other page with this structure. I've seen a couple of variations on this. I've seen structures where they're not using lists, or structures where they're not using the header element, or they're not using the nav element. This is my solution. It's a solution, but I find that this structure allows for a lot of flexibility when it comes to both CSS and JavaScript. So that means that I could design it in practically any way that I want, and I can add in functionality in practically any way that I want. Next up, we're going to do an exercise. The exercise is going to cover how to build out the boilerplate and put in the HTML for a 3-page website. I will see you there.